Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets rid of it on the move. And the completion made. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the handoff on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but, man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. A pop pass on the jet sweep. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. QB to the tight end for a completion.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Glover. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught. Second down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They're going to run it. It's a nice game. You move the football up to the 27.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Dropping back, it's Glover. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down play coming up. Ball handed off. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the wideout goes in motion. Hand off to the single back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a run to the left. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd and short, easy 1st down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up 3rd down.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. They're going to run it here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Running with purpose. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. They'll run it from the gun. Fights through a tackle.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. To throw, it's Glover. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. He shreds the tackle. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Extending the play now. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. important second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 25. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff running right. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Missouri getting set with a first and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Glover. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's a design quarterback keeper. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it first and long. Back to throw. It's Glover. Lets it go. And he's got it. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Tailback with another carry. Breaking free at the 35. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here comes a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Missouri. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
Might have to try the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time it's complete. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking to chuck it again. Launching it downfield. Makes the catch downfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Dogs' offense is on the move now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Strong game by this quarterback. This conference championship game has certainly lived up to the billing. Tremendous buzz in here. We're in for a classic finish.
Man, you can feel the intensity. It's spilling over onto the field, even into the stands. Everyone knows how important it is to tie this game up. But this next drive could decide the final outcome of the football game.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Launching it. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. They'll test the right side here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Georgia offense is back out on the field. So here we go. One last chance to win it in regulation and avoid the risk of overtime. And looking for a big play here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in. But an excellent run. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. And the call is a quarterback sneak. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left.
No, I don't blame him going quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Dogs! To take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense could not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up and preserve this lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The offense really clicking here. Looking to pass. It's Glover. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. He may be headed to overtime.
Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And now the crucial try for the extra point. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket plays bottled up, and the football is loose. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. That is another delay of game penalty on this drive. Have you ever seen this? What is going on? And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Glover. Running out of, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Launching downfield. It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake. Can he take it all the way? And that'll seal it. An interception to end the game.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring when the game is over?
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.